Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news now. Let's dive into this explosive rumor that's been swirling around the league. It's one of those stories that, if it comes to fruition, could reshape the NFC East and give the Cowboys an even stronger shot at that elusive Super Bowl. Word from sources close to the league suggests that the Denver Broncos, sitting pretty at 10-2 and boasting one of the league's top defenses, are considering a bold move that could have ripple effects across the NFL. The name on everyone's lips, Patrick Surtain. Yeah, the Broncos' shutdown corner, a guy who's become the gold standard for elite coverage, might be headed to Dallas soon. Now, before everyone jumps to conclusions, let's break down what's being discussed behind closed doors. The Broncos, a team that's been dominant defensively this season, with an impressive 18 2-points per game allowed, are reportedly pondering trading Surtain in exchange for high draft picks and a promising young cornerback prospect. Why? Well, sources say they want to free up cap space to extend Nix, their talented young nose tackle, and bolster their offensive line, which is crucial if they want to keep their playoff push alive. The Broncos are also aiming to upgrade their pass rush, which currently averages about 2.5 sacks per game, a respectable but potentially improvable number. They're in a bit of a tricky spot financially, with around $2.8 million in cap space, but they're weighing whether a big trade now could set them up better for a sustained playoff run. This move, if it happens, would be a total game changer. Think back to the Rams acquiring Jalen Ramsey in 2019, boosting their secondary and significantly elevating their aerial defense. Surtain at just 25 is what you'd call a shutdown corner, the kind of player who can erase one side of the field entirely. His style and skill set make him a perfect fit for the Cowboys' defense, which has been a bit exposed lately, especially with Trevon Diggs on IR. Dallas's secondary has struggled with giving up big plays, allowing 7.8 yards per attempt and surrendering nearly 29 points per game. So adding a player of Surtain's caliber could be the piece that pushes their defense to the elite level, especially as they look toward the playoffs. Now, when we talk about Surtain's stats, they're pretty impressive. Over his career since 2021, he's accumulated 7 interceptions, 40 pass defenses, and has an overall PFF grade of around 85, which is elite. His allowed touchdowns are just 5, and his coverage rating is solid at 67. He's been a true lockdown type, especially against top receivers, and he's demonstrated durability with no significant injuries this season. The numbers show he's a player who can change games. His presence on the field would bring an immediate boost, especially when the Cowboys are facing high-powered offenses in the NFC, like the Eagles, 49ers, or Seahawks, who all have explosive passing attacks. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. The potential trade could have a direct impact on the Cowboys' Super Bowl odds. Currently, Dallas sits at around plus 8,000 to win it all, which isn't terrible but certainly not among the favorites. If the Cowboys manage to land Surtain, those odds could skyrocket. Some analysts suggest they could move to plus 3,500 or even better, making Dallas a serious contender. The reason? With Surtain, the Cowboys' secondary would become one of the league's most fearsome. His ability to shut down top receivers like DK Metcalf, who's been a handful for defenses this season, would be a huge asset. Plus, his impact in limiting quarterback ratings and reducing big plays would elevate the entire defense, allowing the Cowboys to play tighter coverage, blitz more aggressively, and take more risks on the back end. This move also fits perfectly into Dallas's current defensive strategy, which has been augmented recently with key interior upgrades like Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark. These additions have improved the interior pass rush, freeing up edge rushers and increasing sack rates. Adding Surtain would give the Cowboys a complete defensive overhaul, covering across the board with a shutdown corner, a disruptive interior line, and aggressive linebackers. It would make Dallas's defense not just good but dominant, especially in the postseason where every play counts. Now, some might wonder about the risks involved. Trading away draft picks and a promising young player isn't a small decision, especially for a team that's been building through the draft and developing young talent. But the Cowboys are in a win-now window. With Dak Prescott leading the offense and a strong running game complemented by a versatile receiving core, Dallas is poised to make a deep playoff run. Adding a player like Certain could be the final piece to turn them into a true contender, especially considering the NFC landscape. The 49ers are formidable, but injuries and inconsistencies have kept them from being unbeatable. The Eagles are talented but vulnerable. The Seahawks are dangerous, especially with Metcalf. Certain could be the game changer that helps Dallas dominate these matchups and give them a real shot at their first Super Bowl since 1995. And speaking of the bigger picture, this potential move also signals a shift in how teams are approaching the playoff race. The Broncos, despite their strong record, seem willing to gamble for a shot at a deeper postseason run this year, even if it means parting with a cornerstone like Certain. For Dallas, it's about being strategic, adding a piece that elevates the entire team without sacrificing their future. A trade like this would send shockwaves through the league, reminding everyone that the Cowboys are serious about reclaiming their throne. In terms of what this means for the division and NFC playoff picture, a certain acquisition would make Dallas an even more formidable opponent. It could limit the passing efficiency of NFC rivals, forcing them to alter their game plans. With Certain's ability to neutralize elite receivers, the Cowboys could become the team to beat in the NFC, especially if they continue to improve on offense and special teams. Their defense would be a nightmare for quarterbacks, especially in high-stakes playoff games. This kind of upgrade could also serve as a motivational boost for the entire team, pushing them to perform even better down the stretch. Looking ahead, the Cowboys' front office is known for being calculated, and if they see this opportunity as a way to push their Super Bowl chances higher, don't be surprised if the deal gets done. It might cost a first-round pick and a promising young cornerback, but the potential payoff, another Lombardi trophy, could be well worth it. The NFL is a league where bold moves often define legacies, and Dallas fans love to see their team making aggressive plays to stay competitive. So, as we await official confirmation, it's clear that this rumor has the potential to reshape the NFL landscape and give the Cowboys a serious shot at greatness. The idea of adding Certain to a secondary that's been somewhat exposed lately, especially with Diggs on IR, is a tantalizing prospect. It's like finally unlocking that missing piece to the puzzle, turning a good team into a championship-caliber squad. The excitement is building, and Cowboys fans should be on the edge of their seats because this could be one of those moves that defines a season, and maybe even a dynasty. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Certain is the perfect fit to help Dallas make that last push? Are you excited about the possibility of him donning the star? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. The offseason may be quiet right now, but these rumors and moves are what keep the spirit alive. The Cowboys are always in the mix, always fighting, and with a move like this, they could be back on top where they belong. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and get ready for what could be an historic run. Because when it's Cowboys football, you never know what's coming next, but one thing is for sure, you're in the right place to find out.